Swole Normoff.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Testing, testicles, testicles. Oh, welcome everyone to episode 1256 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beercast, broadcast, gamecast, mancast, pimpcast, sleazecast, and slaycast in the realm, because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. What's going on, beaches, booshes, bustas, hustlers, and ye old hoes? Fuck your pink drink, bitches. Fuck yo pink drink, motherfuckers. It's your boy Papa Swole. Oh, Everest and K2 flexing on you. That's how daddy rolls. It's arm day today. Starting Monday off with some arms. Some arm day. Had some legs yesterday. Had some glutes. My bootius is on fire. My gluteus bootius is bumping right now. It is October 14th. It is a Monday, and it is 2 p.m., around 2 p.m. Eastern time. So what's going on, swole hoes? What's going on, sluts? We had a great accountability meeting earlier today for those of you that are in Swolenormous X, for those of you that are members. New announcements. We got week 2. Week 2 is available now in your library. So if you are a Swolenormous member, we have week 2 available for Swole season right now. And of course, there's a brand new Swole Motion vlog for those of you that are uncensored members. Let me give you a little bit of a taste for those of you. How many of you checked out the brand new vlog, the brand new Swole Motion 140 in your uncensored account? So for those of you that are on the fence, that are thinking about uncensored, here's a little sneakily peekly. Where we go here? Let me just unlock that. There we go. For those of you that are on the fence, if you haven't yet joined Swolenormous Uncensored, here's a little bit of a preview. We got this accountability meeting happened already today. We got the new videos for the past couple days. Swole Motion 140 recharging was on the 11th, and last week's Ask Papa Swole Live. We got another one coming up this week, but right now the Swole Motion. Let me just zoom out a little bit. Swole Motion right down here, fam. Brand new one. Episode 140 is now live. So if you haven't yet checked it out, make sure you go into your account. 140 is a little bit behind the scenes for this past week. So if you haven't checked it out, go check it out. And if you want to learn more, make sure you go to swolenormousx.com. And remember, Uncensored is still available, and it's less than the price of a pumpkin spice latte. And you get access to all this amazing freaking content. So super cool. Make sure you join. Make sure you go hook in. You get access to the private Facebook group too. So you would have been there for today's accountability meeting. You would have seen it. You would have seen it. You would have been part of the Swole fam already. You would have seen us already. You would have talked to me already. This is the second time. A lot of you, this is the second time you've seen my face today. This is just old news. The second time. It's old Papa Swole again. Just going live again. Just doing the live thing. Just doing that live thing. Just doing it. I'm just here. I don't move. I just stay in this spot. I got like my hot plate right under here that you can't see. I just don't even move. Just fucking directly into the veins. Anyway, so brand new Swole Motion. Okay, writing a scary story whilst listening to the great Papa Swole. The great Papa Swole. Yolanda, you missed the accountability meeting. It's all good. It's still available. So if you missed those accountability meetings, they're still available on the timeline in the Facebook group. And I'll be posting that event for all you members. I'll be posting the event for the Ask Papa Swole Live this week. I'm not sure exactly what day, if it's going to be on Thursday, I'm thinking probably Thursday. It'll probably be Thursday, maybe midday this week, but we'll see. So I'll post that in the events, and then I'll put that in the header on the uncensored section, so you guys can get the next update. Because right now it says accountability meeting, and that's over. So I'll have to update that later today. So it's all good. Finally recovered post-move. Going to try out my new building sick as fuck gym tonight. That sounds great. Doctor says no waits for me. Missed the meeting. Was at my appointment. Lots of yoga. Methinks that's a great idea. John, Swole Motion. Hell yeah. I watched the recent one. Had my fix solid. Thank you. Fucking love the Swole Motion. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Kylie Jenner commercial before entering the live. How exciting. She graces my podcast with her presence. Well, now the podcast is official. Now we can start our podcast. Kylie Jenner runs ads on my podcast. Well, YouTube runs ads. Kylie Jenner just reaps the benefits from them. Let's see. Sick in bed reading about serial killers. Okay. Reading about serial killers and listening to Papa Swole. You guys are really into this like horror shit. I know it's hot. I know it's October, but you know, you don't have to go so hard on the Halloween stuff. It's okay. It'll happen next year too. It'll be all right. You don't have to do it all. Just because it's October doesn't mean you have to read about horror stories and you have to fill your head with misery. I'm not into horror. I don't care at all about that genre. I don't care about Halloween horror nights and not into it. Not into horror movies or any of that stuff. Dash, you should make a video showing what all those index cards over your wall say. I talk about them all the time, so thank you. I will never make a video about all of them, but I'll pick and choose certain things and certain content for members and stuff like that. But I do a lot of public content and I talk about them. I do quotes in the pre-roll of the podcast, so I'm always discussing them. So appreciate the input. Horror stuff is fat acceptance. We don't need to go into Halloween. We don't need to go into Halloween into the holidays to really get some horror. The horror is walking down the street and seeing just diabetes just surrounding you. It's like going outside. Diabetes is invading your eye holes. FYR is fuck your resolutions. All you cunts, pussies, and bitches out there that are waiting for January 1st, this is for you. This is for you. Fuck your resolutions. You're going to start hearing a lot more about the fuck your resolutions push and all the stuff, all the great stuff we have going on in Swolenormous X for unlimited members. This is a time of year, making the big push, releasing new programs, releasing a lot of new recipes. And this is a time of year, we were talking about it in the accountability meeting today, where a lot of you are having people bringing in foods. You're having a lot of dinner parties. People tend to try to get ahead of the holidays. People tend to get ahead of Halloween or Thanksgiving and have their parties at their place because everyone's like for Thanksgiving, you'll have, oh, come on over to my house for dinner. It's like a week before Thanksgiving, but you're having your friends' Thanksgiving at this time. Then you're having your family's Thanksgiving on Thursday. Then you're having your sisters or your coworkers' Thanksgiving or potluck on the following Monday. And you just go from, it's more than one holiday. Everyone likes to call it the holiday season. Really, this is just another time of year. We're doing holidays all year round, but a lot of people tend to think and compartmentalize that, okay, Thanksgiving is on a Thursday. Canadian Thanksgiving is today, correct? But Thanksgiving for the United States is on a Thursday, but it's really not just Thursday. It's Wednesday and it's Friday and then it's Saturday and then it's Sunday. And then it goes right into that whole Cyber Monday. You have the Black Friday and then you're right into December. So you're already doing things for work and potlucks and Secret Santas and all these different things. It's really just one blend, one big excuse to eat complete shit for 2 or 3 months straight. It starts off with you just completely stuffing your face full of candy in October for no reason. For no reason. You're just eating as much candy as possible on one day for no reason. You have a wallet. You have the ability to buy candy all year round. But for some reason on this day, October 31st, you're just going to pound all the candy that you never want to eat because for what reason? For what? I forget. What's the reason? Oh, money. Oh, money. Oh, money. It's just a bigger money pit. So if you want to give money to big food, go and endorse Halloween. You can still get dressed up and go someplace. You just don't have to stuff your face with 5,000 calories of pure sugar. That's just the straight fact. Doesn't have to happen. You don't have to eat all the food. So if you have goals, if you have real aspirations, why are you waiting till January 1st? Why are you waiting till January 1st? Why are you making that challenge? Why are you making it worse for yourself in 2020? I hate the concept of resolutions. I think it's stupid. I think it's ridiculous. You could do that today. A New Year's resolution is an excuse to pretend like you're going to get something done. Very few people actually do a January 1st resolution that's actually meaningful, that they actually stick to. And there's always 1 or 2 people like, I did, I'm still on it. Great. But no one gives a fuck about New Year's resolutions in February. No one cares after the first week or two. Everyone's like, what's your resolution? What are you going to do this year? And then that goes away after a couple weeks. No one's talking about it in July. And I talk about this all year round. I'm like, how are those New Year's resolutions treating you? How are those resolutions that you set in January, when it's August, when it's September? People don't care anymore. People don't give a shit. And if you're using this holiday season as an excuse to wait till January 1st, you're not going to get it then. It's not like you're going to wait till January 1st if you have that mindset and you're going to get results on January 1st because, well, that's January 1st. It's the same. The sun's going to rise on January 1st, the same as it is today. What, a couple degrees more to the southeast or something? It's going to be the same day. It's just going to be 2 or 3 months behind. You're going to be behind 2 or 3 months. You're going to have done 2 or 3 months more of damage before actually addressing your health issues and your health concerns. So why wait? Why are you waiting till January 1st? And we're going to talk a lot about this in the next couple of weeks. And of course, leading up till the new year. Leading up to the new year. It's really just another day. It's just another series of days. And it's going to be colder. A lot of you are going to live in climates where it's going to suck. It's going to get a lot colder outside. It's going to be a lot harder to maybe get to the gym and trek over there. But it doesn't change the fact that you are slacking. You're waiting. Anyone that's waiting till January 1st to make these nutritional changes, you don't really want it. And it's really hard to admit that to yourself, but you really don't want to make the change. You can make all the excuses you want. There's no reason to wait. Whether you're on vacation or not, you can make better choices. You can take advantage of it now. You can go to the gym. Hotels have gyms. You can do yoga in your hotel room. You can do yoga without any equipment. You can eat less without any equipment. It doesn't take more equipment to eat less. It doesn't take anything to make better choices, make better purchases, eat less volume, start moving more. It's just an excuse. Have any of you had January 1st resolutions that you've actually kept? You can keep a January 1st resolution. There's nothing wrong with setting a resolution on January 1st. But why wouldn't you set that today on October 14th? Why can't you make a resolution today? Why can't you make a resolution or a promise to yourself today that is as strong and as direct and as respected as January 1st? Why do you have to wait till that day? Why do you have to wait till that day to make that promise to yourself? Why can't you do it today? And the answer is there's no reason that you can't. There's no reason that you can't. There's no reason that you shouldn't. Irene, that's what people need to focus on. I'm teaching my daughter that treats don't have to be food. Something like a stuffed animal lasts longer and is a good, quote, treat. Well, you don't have to eat your treats, but rewarding can go down a dark path for anyone. You know, we take this as like, that's what kids get. We give rewards to children. Like, hey, if you clean your room, you get a treat or you get this. And we reward kids, but a lot of times kids that get rewarded, I'm not saying it's across the board, but kids that get rewarded turn into adults that want to be rewarded. People that are entitled that think, oh, I deserve a treat. Oh, I did something good. I get a pat on the head or pat on the back. A lot of times in life, you don't get a pat on the back. No one says, hey, great job. You just have to fucking do it. No one cares if you did the job. It's like you have to do it. You have a responsibility. You do the job. You do the work. You don't get you don't get a sticker. You don't get a sticker or a pin for taking out the trash, but it has to get done. So if you're always expecting a reward rather than just the discipline to fucking accomplish a task, you know, you want to make sure you program yourself properly. Is that right? That's got to be less than that, probably. Less than 5% of people actually try to do their resolutions. That sounds like an accurate number, if that or less. They wait until January because they don't want to give up the food stuff before that. Of course, but it doesn't change. Here's the thing. It doesn't change after January 1st. There are holidays every single week. There's always a Monday off, or there's Thanksgiving. There's Valentine's Day. Then there's Easter. There's every Sunday, right? There's Super Bowl Sunday right after this in February, the first week or the end of January. Then you have the Super Bowl parties. And then you have, like, every week we have holidays. Every week there's a holiday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Everyone's always partying on the weekends. Everyone's always going out and doing something on a Friday. So if you think about your 2/3 of your week or a third of your week is going out, is juggling all these little minor holidays. Like, what is a holiday? Okay, you spend time with family, you have a religious belief. I mean, that's really what the holiday is supposed to be. You might see people you don't normally see, but it doesn't have to necessarily have excessive caloric intake. That's why people gain weight. That's why people gain fat. The gyms are closed. Like everything changes around the holiday season, and it's kind of ridiculous. I think when people have more free time, gyms should be open. Things should be open more to allow people to get some fucking stuff done. I never liked it when gyms were closed on January 1st. Like, of all the places to be fucking closed on January 1st, why would a gym, oh, we open on January 2nd, we're closed, or we have a half day, limited hours? Get the fuck out of here. January 1st, if there's any type of cliche or any place that should be open on the first day of the fucking year, it's the goddamn gym. Should be open. Every gym should be open 24 hours starting at midnight. Well, people are going to be coming in drunk. You get my point. Every gym should be open January 1st. Normal hours, if not an hour earlier. Let people get in early. Let people make that shit happen. Remember last year, we started our New Year's like 2 days early. So we're going to do the same thing this year again. We started 2 days early because if someone starts at the day before, we're like, well, we're still ahead of you. So we started on the 30th. Last year, we started the New Year's 2 days before, got a head start. Fuck the New Year's. We get ahead. We get a head start. We're already 2 days ahead when everyone else celebrates. So the Swole team, the Swole universe starts 2 days early. First of the year, I'll start. Ooh, after all the football games, I'll start. Ooh, Super Bowl. I'll start after that. Ooh, Easter, 4th of July, Halloween, Thanksgiving. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? If you do it right, you can actually take advantage of Swole season results with meal surplus eating for the holidays. Well, as long as you're not eating too many calories and eating junk. I tried the whole New Year's resolution once, failed miserably, realized if I want to make a change, today is as good as any day to start. You just don't want to set it for January 1st because then you're dependent on that January 1st. And if you're doing a New Year's resolution, then you're attaching it to that time of year. And when it goes into March and April and no one cares about January anymore, no one's talking about New Year's resolutions in March. No one's talking about New Year's resolutions in July. So it doesn't hold weight. It doesn't hold weight for 99% of people. It doesn't hold weight. It doesn't hold weight. I mean, start today. It's great if you can do it. If you do it on January 1st and you actually quit and you stop, just for most people, it becomes a cliche. It's something people do. It's something you say, oh, what's your resolution? People say things and it just doesn't mean anything anymore. So I say separate yourself from all the jabronis that ruin resolutions and just start one today. Start your October 14th resolution. It's a Monday. If you're neurotic about what day to start, oh, I want to start a beginning day. It's like, cool, start today. It's Monday. It's like, start on a Monday. That's fine. Start today. Start in this moment. It doesn't matter if it's 9 a.m. or 8 p.m. or 11:59 p.m. at night and it's almost going to be Tuesday. Just start it today. You know, it's those little steps, those little things that you do day to day that's going to lead to your end result weeks, months, or years down the road. My 100-pound weight loss started with a New Year's resolution. That's great. That's great. It doesn't mean that they don't work. Resolutions can work. Change works. Change works if you change. If you don't change, well, obviously there's nothing to work, right? You know, you have to make that kind of change. If you're not making the change, then nothing will change. So whether you call it a resolution, whether you just fucking do stuff differently all of a sudden and you're a different person, you act differently and you process things differently, like that's fine. Fuck the resolution nonsense. Just change your shit. Change your shit. If you need to eat better, start eating better. Look, now's the best time to do it because if you can handle everyone that's eating junk, if you could handle the holiday season and you could handle all that shit, then this is the best time to do it. You want to really lock down your training and your nutrition, do it this time of year, you will be set for life. Do it when it's the most challenging. If you can survive and you can navigate, make the holiday season when you actually double down. Make the holiday season when you actually step your fucking game up. That's why we're talking about fuck your resolutions. We are having some amazing releases for Swolenormous X this holiday season. I'm going to be talking so much about it because I want everyone to take advantage and to join Swolenormous X. We've got some major releases. Again, Swole Season Week 2 just launched. We got another brand new yoga class coming tonight, new recipes. The best time to start is now. The best time to start with your training and nutrition is this time of year. Do it when it's the most challenging. You will fucking keep it forever. Don't wait till when it's easiest. When it's convenient is when it's going to break. Convenience isn't a good thing. Convenience is going to get you cocky. Convenience gets you soft. Convenience, it keeps you on your heels. It keeps you on your heels on when you do it when it's easiest, when it's the simplest for you to stay on it. You have to make sure that you are challenging yourself or testing yourself in these situations. And it's a practice. You're not going to be perfect right away. What are some of the hacks that you have when you have these holiday dinners and stuff? I always tell people to eat first. Eat your food. Satisfy yourself. Get it? Satisfy yourself. That's what he said. And she said. She said that too. So you eat your food before you go. Go out to a dinner, but eat first. Maybe you're only picking or you have a drink. You don't need to eat because you already got your food in. You already got your tools in. You already got satisfied. You don't have to eat and get all your nutrients when you go out. You can just have a couple bites, or chances are you're not going to be hungry. You're like, I already ate. The enticing nature of food doesn't exist. You don't have those cravings like, oh, I just want a piece. I just want a bite. If you're full, if you're actually full eating good foods and you have a goal. If you go somewhere hungry, you're more likely to make an excuse. You're more likely to debate or to rationalize, oh, I can have a couple slices of pizza. I didn't eat anything today, just this one time. But then that flavor and that addiction will kind of kick back on and you'll end up going off the rails for the next few weeks. So instead of that, eat first. You might still be like, ooh, that smells good, but I'm really not hungry. I just ate. I wouldn't want to eat too much. It just gives yourself less of a reason, less of an excuse to take a bite or to eat a couple slices because you're actually not hungry. It's like going to the supermarket hungry. It's a terrible idea. It's a terrible idea. I do it a lot. I make that terrible decision all the time. I usually do that in my Instagram stories. I'm like, going to the supermarket hungry, terrible idea. But I'm so disciplined. I only go and I get certain foods anyway. If anything, I'll get like an extra bag of grapes or a bag of apples. I'll get some extra fruit just because I'm thirsty or I'm hungry. I'm like, ooh, that looks really good. And then like I'll get some apples that go bad after a couple weeks or something like that. So usually it'll be a fruit thing, but I usually I'm pretty disciplined with what I buy. But when you go to the supermarket hungry, if you're actually hungry and you don't have that kind of control and discipline, you're going to make a lot of bad decisions. You're going to buy a lot of shit that you don't need. You tend to make resolutions on your birthday. All right. I mean, anytime you make change doesn't take time, it takes commitment. If you don't leave that change, if you change something and you start a new habit and you are consistent with that, you don't have to worry about time. Time is relative. You can start making a change. You can start doing things differently and never look back. And it didn't take time. It just took your commitment to never fucking do anything aside from the change that you made. Hey, I'm going to go to the gym now. I'm going to make better food decisions. Done. Didn't take time. You made that decision in the moment. Boom. And then you're locked in. It's up to you whether or not you hold yourself, you have integrity for what you say. If you just say things and you always cancel or you change your mind and you don't follow through, then you don't really trust your own word. And then what you're saying to yourself when you tell yourself, okay, I'm going to really do it this time. I'm serious. Back in your head, you're like, he's full of shit. He's just running his mouth. Oh, he's just saying this again. Oh, he's just talking about nutrition again. Oh, he's saying these words. Yeah. We'll do it. I'm sure we'll do it this time. But deep down, you know, you're not really taking yourself seriously. You got to hold yourself to that standard. Started getting up at 3:30 to get to the gym before work in the hopes of avoiding the New Year's resolution crowd in January. 3:30? Oh, the New Year's resolution crowd only lasts for like a week or two anyway. I have prompted my children this year. I am buying their Halloween candy. Ooh. They got robbed. I am buying their Halloween candy, $5 a pound. I was willing to go up to 10, but they got excited at 5. So it will be cheaper than buying diabetes medicine down the road. I like that. That's kind of going with my buyback policy when I was talking about trading in, using the candy as currency. I like that. Kids understand money. Your children understand money. They're going to get free candy because they don't have access to free money. I mean, human beings, we don't have access to free money. We have to go to a job to get money. So if you give kids the opportunity to go get candy and say, look, you get a pound of candy, I'll give you $5. Kids will trade that shit in all day because guess what they associate with money? You can buy more candy or they can buy something that they want. I like that. I like that. I like that. That's one way. Get a trade-in policy. Have them trade it in for a video game or clothes or for money. Straight up. It's a good way for them to earn it. They can still have fun. They could dress up. They could run around, get exercise, get candy. It'll be a challenge to get the most candy. And then they can trade it in and you actually get something that they want. And you teach them the value of not eating candy. All I want for Christmas are sick fucking gains. Hells yeah. Hells yeah. Used to work at a casino that was open every day of the year, but gyms close on holidays. What? I know. Always. Always. Health insurance should give premium discounts for exercising and working out, not smoking, and doing the best you can to keep yourself healthy. That'd be nice. That'd be nice. Health insurance, they don't make money off you being healthy. I guess they do, but everyone's making money. Everyone's making money off people being sick. They would make you think like, hey, well, if you're healthy and you have insurance, then you're not paying through, but it's not really how it works. Jesse, making lifestyle changes for health will help you realize the people in your life who are toxic and don't give a shit about you. The people who are supportive you can keep around you, dump the rest. This is that season where a lot of people they're sensitive. A lot of people, maybe because you spend time with family, maybe you miss a family member or you don't like your family, you don't get a lot of support. This is a time of year for a lot of people that it reminds them, my family sucks. Oh, this is why I don't hang out with you people, because the rest of the days of the year are so much better without you around. Look, you might not like your family. I mean, you can't pick your family. You can pick your friends, but you cannot pick your family. So for those of you that are unfortunately going to be subjected to spending time with these weird people, it's just one time a year. Don't crush yourself about it. But obviously, when you if you don't think about your family like that, you didn't choose them. You don't have to weigh what they say with any real value. If they say, oh, what are you doing that for? What, are you going to lose weight? Oh, you look fine just once. Oh, it's the holidays. Oh, come on. Don't be so strict. Let them fuck around. They're just people. You don't have to put any more stock in them than if you don't want to be rude to your family. It's let them fucking internalize it how they want. If you don't want to eat that pot roast or that lasagna because you're on a specific eating plan, then fucking let them complain about it. How many of you are worried about what your family is going to say if you want to make different decisions? You can't worry about what other people think if you have real goals. You're not going to care. If you really care about what you're trying to accomplish, most of you that really, truly, you're confident in what you're doing, you're not going to care what anyone says. I didn't care what anyone says, whether it was fit shaming or whatnot. Whatever. That just rolled off me. It didn't matter. I was focused on what I need to do. I knew what I was doing. I know what I was doing that was working. You just got to keep on focusing on that. But if you have people that are just being negative about your taking care of yourself, it says more about them than you. You just have to not waver. They'll get over it. People get over it. They'll stop annoying you because they'll see it doesn't get results. And they'll either start embracing it or you just don't hang out with them or you just ignore them. How do I feel about steroids? They're not necessary. If your test level was low, I'd wonder why it was low. How old are you? Your diet? Your nutrition? I mean, not taking care of yourself will lower testosterone levels too, and eating foods that are high in estrogen, a lot of soy and shit like that. Not sleeping properly. If you're doing you're doing testosterone replacement, you're not doing anabolic steroids per se. You're doing replacement. If you're doing extra, what would be excess from what your normal levels are, then you're taking extra. Depends on what the source of that. I'd be more concerned why your test was low rather than whether or not you can take it to bring it back up. If they're naturally going down because you're just getting older and you're in your 50s or something like that. When I click the like button, it goes up a number, then back down again. Is this a new YouTube conspiracy? I doubt it. Who knows? Probably just the app. Maybe it wasn't registering. I don't do resolutions. Last year I did by eliminating a narcissistic friend. She constantly sabotaged everything I was doing in fitness and life. She hated that I had results with little to no work. Well, she also doesn't know that you're putting in a lot of work. It might seem like not a lot of work for you, but a lot of times it's a lot more work than the average person's willing to put in. I don't feel like I work hard. I do, but I don't feel like I work hard for fitness. It's common for me. It's natural for me now. It's a habit. So what I do, a lot of people are like, oh my God, I can't do this. I couldn't do that. I'm just used to it. I haven't done anything differently. I've been doing this for so long. It might seem like an inconvenience for a schedule, but it's just priorities. It's just priorities. You build your priorities and you just get super consistent with it. And it doesn't seem like anything out of the ordinary. It just becomes normal. I bring my food along. Sherry, you bring your food? Yeah, bring it. Bring it. My pal is so steeped in denial, she thinks that her health problems are causing her obesity. It's the other way around. Oh boy. Super common. Let's see here. Resolutioners are afraid of free weights. Just do some barbell work for a month. Squat rack won't be crowded. Resolutioners will be all over those treadmills. That's one of the other things, one of the reasons why I think a lot of people fall off their resolutions. They think that people are still glued to cardio. People are still glued to cardio. Hey, I want to lose weight. I'm going to lose weight first, then build muscle. People get it confused. Like I'm going to lose this and then build this when they should be building, and extra fat will come off over time. You know, it's not so simple as like, hey, let me build muscle. I'll build and I'll shred. But people try to lose the extra, but your body will adapt to cardio. You just keep on running more or jogging more or doing the elliptical more. Your body's going to adapt to that. You're going to plateau super fucking hard. If you're not lifting weights, you're not really maximizing your body's trimming of extra fat stores. You need to be lifting weights and eating less. It's that simple. Do a little bit extra cardio if you feel like it. But people that prioritize their cardio hit walls and they don't see results after like the first few days or first couple weeks. Super, super common. Most people don't understand the importance of lifting weights for weight loss, for fat loss. Let's not talk about weight loss, talk about fat loss. You don't want extra fat. Building muscle is fine. Drinking unicorn drinks. Who's drinking unicorn drinks? Get that unicorn shit out of here. My family is cool. My husband's not so much. The last family dinner, I cooked an amazing Mediterranean-inspired dinner, all healthy and vegetable laden. They hated it. My kids loved it. Fuck them. They hated it what? Because it was healthy? They were pissed off it wasn't fried? Fuck that shit. I moved away so I don't have to take anyone's crap. My boyfriend's family are all morbidly obese and they try to sabotage us with cake, cookies, etc. Every time we go over, they make snarky comments about being skinny asses when we say no thank you. It's so sad. Well, let them offer. Say, no, I thank you so much, but I'm okay. If you don't want to eat their garbage, then it's fine. Look, if they really wanted to take care of you, here's the thing. If you're hosting someone, think of how selfish this is. If you're hosting someone at your house and you're making something that you would want to eat, if they know that you don't want to eat cake and cookies and stuff, then if they're hosting you and they're making that, it's rude. Just because they're hosting you doesn't mean that they get like an automatic, like, oh, hosting means you are providing for your guest what they would like, what makes them comfortable. If you're making food that you would enjoy that they're not going to eat, then that's selfish. Then they're doing that to create conflict. That's not true hosting. Hosting means you're providing for your guests things that they need, or that would make their experience being at your place more inviting. One of my coworkers is claiming that having breast implants is the reason she's obese, and then she posts pics of her eating donuts. How would having breast implants make her obese? I have an acquaintance who believes she's only considered overweight due to the patriarchy. Aha. Yeah, it's the patriarchy's fault. She's overweight because she's not overweight because the scale's about to break. She's overweight because men are in charge. I see. Yeah, blame it on the men. Those mean men. Those mean man people. Everyone forgets that it takes men and women to grow a population. We're all here for a reason. Men aren't here without women, and women aren't here without men. So get over it, people. It's just the way it is. Greg, when family brings crap over for holidays or meals, they know they can have it, but take it home because it goes in the trash. That's cool. If they want to bring it, and if people want to bring their own food, look, I think that's actually respectful. If someone comes over like, oh, I know I have a specific diet that I'm doing right now, so I brought food. I hope you don't mind. It's like, no, fine. Like if you brought someone over for the right reason, if you brought them over so they can compliment your cooking, if you need like an ego boost, like, oh, I'm going to invite James and Jill over so they can say how wonderful my pot roast is. That's not why you should invite someone over. You should invite them over for their company. And if they have specific needs and they let you know, it's like, okay, we'll make food like that, or they could bring their own and then we'll have company. People need to be around each other. You don't have to, why does it always have to be, oh, how do you like my food? Is it good? Am I valuable? Did I win? Did I win the snacks? Did I win the snacks? Yeah, men are always making people fat. Those fucking men. Those goddamn men. I am not looking forward to being at the gym 1 to 3 weeks after New Year's, which is why Swolenormous X exists. You don't have to. You can do your yoga at home. You can train at home if you want to as well. You don't have to do Swolenormous X at the gym. You can do it at home. Everyone's like, I'm staying inside. Let's have a water break, people. Let's get our jugs out. So everyone, water, water, water. Let's get those uncomfortable noises ready. How we doing? You ready? Chuggy, chuggy, chugs in 3, 2, 1. Water break, bitches. Oh, good round. Good round. Good round. Ah, itchy nose. Oh, goodness. I'm hoping by New Year's I'll have a full gym at home. Well, if you got the space for it, especially if you're living like in a cold climate where you might get snowed in, you might not be able to make it to the gym, or you have the space. Super cool. I'm really excited to build out my own someday, but I am the kind of person that does like to get out of the house too. But it depends. It depends on how much space I have and what I decide to build out. It is nice to train at home. I do like that for weights. For weights, I like to train at home. Coffee break for me. Cranberry juice here. Cranberry juice? What are you fucking drinking cranberry juice? Just sugar water? Don't drink cranberry juice. What are you doing that for? Water. Water or coffee? Water or coffee? Globo gym. I love not going to a Globo gym and knowing that it will be still pretty much the same. Yeah, my gym's not going to be any different. I'm not really worried about my location. But resolutions, why wait? So take advantage today. Whatever you're working on, what are you working on this week? We had that earlier today in the accountability meeting, but whatever you're working on or whatever your challenge is, make those changes today. Start making those changes. You're going to hear a lot more about the fuck your resolutions and the specials and stuff for Swolenormous X. Really going to be pushing this hard, really going to be spreading the word. So those of you that are following the podcast and are on the fence and haven't yet joined, you're going to be hearing a lot of talk about it because now's the time of year. We are getting into that steamroll season where you're going to get bulldozed by friends and family. You're going to be inundated by junk food. Everything's, the hours are going to be weird everywhere. People are just going to be fucking taking time off, and you're going to be hearing so much bullshit around around the gyms. People push supplements all the time and fat burning for the holiday season, carb blockers and all these bullshit supplements. Fam, now is the time to lock your shit down. So make sure you hit the subscription bell. Make sure you go and get your shit in order. Go check out swolenormousx.com. Join Uncensored. Get that accountability. We'll talk more about unlimited memberships this week, and I'll be talking more about the releases as they come out. But you're going to hear me talking a lot about fuck your resolutions. I'll have some new gear reflecting fuck your resolutions. It's pumpkin spice season, but this goes right into full-blown holiday season. And I'm right here to fucking punch this holiday season right in the taint. Every single year on the podcast, we go super fucking hard. Every single year we go super hard on the holidays and resolutions because it's so synonymous with fitness and waiting for New Year's, waiting for a certain time to start. Now is the fucking time to start. Now is the motherfucking time. So a reminder for those of you that missed the accountability meeting, it's available. It's pinned in the announcements tab in your private Swolenormous Facebook group in Swolenormous X Live. So it's available in the private Facebook group. Also, brand new Swole Motion episode 140 is available in the uncensored section for members. You can go check that out. And the new releases for this week, week two of Swole season, and the new recipes and a brand new yoga class coming this afternoon. So that's some great news. So for those of you that are in Swolenormous X, enjoy the next week of Swole season or the 90-day dash, whatever you're working on. And I'll be giving you more updates the rest of this week with new releases coming out. And I'm about to go make some sick fucking gains, about to record some more content, about to pinch my nips. So I recommend that you do the same as well. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me for episode 1256 of the Most Muscular Swolecast, Beardcast, Broadcast, Gaincast, Mancast, Pimpcast, Sleazecast, and Slaycast in the realm, because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. And I'll see you tomorrow for 1257 of the Sleaze. Peace, McGee's, Deuce, Magoose, your boy, Papa Swolio. Out.